Hello everyone and welcome to Merlin's Manor. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Everdell The Complete Collection, and this thing is massive. There's a lot that goes into this box, and I'm going to be taking a look at what all is inside as well as how I put it together and organized it. So stick with me as we take a look at what's inside. So let's pop this thing open and see what's under the hood. So the first thing we see here is we have the Everdell The Complete Collection storage, how you kind of put it all back together. It has a little bit of an idea of what you put where, but some things just really aren't told exactly where they go on this. The first layer we come to here is going to have the tree. I'm going to open that up, and this is a wooden tree to replace the cardboard tree that really didn't hold together as well. And this thing just looked really, really nice. And it feels like it's going to hold together well. And so that just will go right back on inside there. Pretty simple. Let's put this off to the side. Underneath that we see all of our meeples. And so lots and lots of different options for your different players. You got all your large meeples. And everything's organized in different spots. I've seen some people have said they're going to put stickers down in each spot to show what goes in each one so that you can easily put them back where they belong. That's one possibility we might do, we might not. We haven't done it yet. We also haven't stickered these. I kind of like them the way they are, but my wife says she's going to want to sticker them, so I'm fine either way. These are just, I love the wooden meeples of Everdell. You've got so many different options that it's going to be hard to even choose. I like this lizard right here. That might be one of my favorites. We got crows. Oh, axolotls. I bet one of my daughters would love to be an axolotl. Just going through, seeing if there's anything else. Cool, I keep grabbing the big ones. Got owls. I like owls. Get your mice. It's one of my favorites from the base collection, the turtle. Let's see. Oh, we got the spiders. Got snails. There's so many to choose from. Frogs. The ever popular porcupines. These huge bats. Lots of cool. Oh, here we got a cat standing up on two legs. Lots and lots of cool meeples to choose from. Let's put those off to the side. Next here we have where all the different Pearlbrook wonders go. And we just kind of take this blue box out here. And you see you put them all down in here. They each have their different space that they go in. And they kind of fall out sometimes. Especially if you stand up like I did earlier. But you can see where everything has its own space. Just like that. And there's a lot of extra space in there, but that's to keep them where you can have them built. Not have to reassemble them every time. Here we have the rule books. And they go right down into a slot right here in this insert. And so that's nice. I love it when you have just a place for everything. And everything goes in its place. I'll take this out so I can get at these better. And so in here we have all of our different resources. And I have the upgraded resource containers, or the resource containers, should I say. You wouldn't have these unless you added that to your pledge. But they all go right down into these different slots that are shaped perfectly for them. And so you see you got your berries come up in this slot right here. You've got your brown doors, your yellow doors, your wood in a nice boat if you have the boat. Your gold pieces will go in here. You got slots for each of the different denominations. You've got 6s here. You've got 3s here. And your 1s here. And so they each have their own little slot. I got a few miscellaneous things I put into this area. These stamps. And these, I think, may have also been an upgrade that I got with the resource trays. Here are your pearls. They slide right down into here. And here are your stones. And again, all these containers are part of the resource container upgrade. Here's where your resin is going to go in this side. Now they all fit in here well, even without the resource containers. In fact, that's how they came. They came in little baggies, but you could even open them up and put them in there because this is going to keep them pretty well held into place, even when you turn it upside down, or not upside down, but when you turn it upright. With the resource containers in here, they do sometimes fall out of the containers, but they stay still contained within each of their little wells, and so that's good. In here you have all the different resources, or not resources, all the different pieces. You got saddles, you've got the webs I showed you, axolotls. I'm not sure exactly what these weather kind of tokens are, or not weather, but season tokens. You got rugwort's token. You got these nice dice here. All these kind of tokens, lots of different tokens. Here's your Belfair, marketplace tokens. I got all these in separate baggies so they can be easily, these are the original door tokens, cardboard ones, the original cardboard money. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with those since it comes with the upgraded gold money, metal coins. Most of your components, your cardboard and your resources are going to come in here. Put that off to the side. Next down, we have this here, which is going to contain your player boards. For those of you who like to use the player boards, you got these right here. I'm not going to show you all of them, but there's a few of them right there. And so this is if you want a place to keep your resources during the game, as well as you bring your cards off of that area. It has a place for the bag, and this is a nice high quality bag. I believe that is for the New Leaf expansion, if I'm not mistaken. Here's where these little boards get stored, right into this section right here. Here's the door stickers we haven't stickered yet, and the score pad all go right here. Next down we have the boards. So we have all the different boards in here, and this may not be a great idea, but I'm going to get some of these out. Start out with the Belfair board. Here's the base board. I'm not going to open that up. You got Spirecrest board. That just folds it out once. You've got Pearlbrook. He's getting a little bit smaller. I might be able to pull them out. And the New Leaf board. Just like that. I can go ahead and get the Spirecrest one as well. Let's just see what it looks like. So there you go. And these go on different sides of the main board. And then last but not least, we have all the cards. I'm just going to leave them in this thing. Pull that off. And so here we have all these different cards. I'm going to get a different angle so we can take a better look at this. Okay, so in this box, we have all the cards, and this is also where I put these different Garland awards. Go right in this space right here, along with all the different basic events. They all go down there, and I'm not really putting them back properly, but they do fit really nice in here when you put them in properly. In here also we have all the different Spirecrest pieces, the regular little beginning of your maps there, as well as these. And so all these different trail pieces I put right in here. And I also put all the New Leaf tickets in this section as well. Fits really good in there. And then we got all the different cards. I got just the Everdell for Everyone cards for the most part are in this section, as well as a few other random cards. I go ahead and put down in here. Here's where the main deck is. And so, got all the main deck of cards there. Go right in here, and I got them facing towards me. But it has both sides, it has on the divider there, so that's handy as well. Got a few other random cards I wasn't sure what to do with, and so I put those down here in front of the main deck. Corn Everdell cards. The artwork's a little bit different on these cards, or some of them at least, than what we're used to. So all these cards go right here where it says Corn Everdell. We got the Nightweaver's Lair cards, and these look like this. And I got all the ones that really relate to that expansion in here. I'm not sure exactly what all of them do because I haven't really fully read up on how to play. But I got all these cards together in one place where it says Nightweaver's Lair, and that's what that divider looks like. Then we got the New Leaf cards. Get this turned around. There's the divider there, as well as some of the New Leaf cards. Just going to show you a few of them. So there we go. Those all go right in here. Pearlbrook cards. This is what the Pearlbrook divider looks like. I got both these kind of cards. So I'll put them sideways here, so they're right way up. As well as these Pearlbrook cards, all in the same place. Pirate ship. I also haven't played Pearlbrook yet. That's the one expansion I didn't have prior to New Leaf and Mistwood. Get the Spirecrest cards out. So that's what the Spirecrest looks like. And we got all of our different cards like this. Just kind of showing you a few of them. I love the artwork for Everdell. Great artwork. How you see here one of the large meeples for this one. Another one of the large meeple ones. Spirecrest is my favorite of the expansions. I love what it does there to give you all kinds of other ways that you can earn points. Then we got the Through Every Season. And these are just your various other extra different types of farms that give you different benefits. I remember reading at one point how these work, but I've forgotten. And so I'm going to need to re-look this up now. I like the idea that you get some extra different types of farms out there. And notice that one of them gives you a victory point as an option. So if you're done getting the berry, you can get the victory point instead. And then, I'm probably not going to pull them all out, especially since I keep messing up how I put them back in. But we have the extra cards, we have the rugwork cards, and we have the legendary cards. And here's what the legendary divider looks like. What the rugwork divider looks like. And the extra divider. And that one I did mess up. Luckily, there are only 3 rugwork cards to sort out. Okay. The next over here, we have all the small cards. We have the base game. And then we have, which is going to be all of the meta, like all the special event actions as well as the forest. Here are the special event cards. And here are the forest location cards that you put next to the meadow that give you extra locations to put your workers. So those all go together. I'm just going to set them off to the side. Then you've got Belfair, and how you can tell if something belongs in the Belfair section is you're going to see this tiny, tiny little icon right here. It's going to let you know that is part of the Belfair expansion. And I don't know if I'm going to keep these separate because we always play with the Belfair extra events in there. I don't see why not, especially since I like their events better. You got the player powers next. So all of these are going to go along with this divider right here. Keep them separate. You got Spirecrest, which are all these types of cards. All the different weather cards as well as your... Oh, actually, all just different weathered cards. Then you've got Visitors that go with the New Leaf expansion. I get them all those together. And so they all have this back on them. Then some Pearlbrook cards. And they have an icon on them as well. You look really close, right there. You see they'll all have that icon on them. They're very hard to really see the icons and distinguish them for the most part. I could have made them a little bit bigger. Then we have the New Leaf cards, which again are some more special events. I'm not sure if these are ones that you can just play with anytime. I'll have to look at what all of them do. At least some of them look like they could be incorporated anytime. The New Leaf cards have a train symbol on them. Okay, I want to briefly show how the boards go back together, since it can be a little tricky. You're first going to take New Leaf and put it in the very bottom, with this part coming over here. Then you're going to put Pearlbrook in, starting in this corner like that, going across like that. Spirecrest is going to go in here, just like that. Then you've got the main board, comes in, I got that backwards, like that. And right on top goes in the Belfair. And that's how you put that back together. One last neat thing I want to point out is that each of these different lids has some designs on it that are really cool. So as I put this on here, like that, you just see kind of this cool design here. And each one has a different design, and that looks really cool. So that is what is in the complete edition to Everdell. I hope you've enjoyed a look at what's inside and how I put it all together. A lot of it comes kind of already organized well. And there's just a few other things that you need to kind of figure out where they go. And of course, you need to know those emblem symbols on the different cards to know which ones are for Belfair, which ones are for New Leaf, and so on and so forth. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.